What's going on, Cowboys Nation, man? Tough defeat, man. Tough defeat. But what we not gonna do, man? We not gonna act like we wasn't expecting to win and bragging about winning. And I mean, we're rooting for our team, of course. There were some select Cowboy fans that pretty much picked the Eagles, man, and I understand that. But we can't do the excuse thing and say, oh, we ain't have Dak and all that. Nah, man, we gotta be accountable for how we felt, man, and what we predicted. I was one of them, man. I thought we were gonna win this game. In reality, man, we got a little ahead of ourselves, man. We had a backup quarterback, and this was a division game in their home, at their home field, and our offense didn't do enough to help out the defense. One thing I really seen basically was Michael Gallup, man. He wasn't. He may be clear, and I think someone on Twitter even put this out. It might have been Big Game James. He's not all the way confident. He's cleared to play, but he's not confident in breaking on his routes. And I did notice that on that first interception, Gallup did a horrible job of bailing out Cooper Rush. It could have been better placed. It could have been more outside compared to inside, but Gallup has to do a better job of breaking on that ball and coming all the way back to that route. But he failed to do that. Another thing I noticed, our favorite guy, man, one of our favorite guys, Donovan Wilson, man, on two big tackle attempts, man, he whiffed and he completely missed. One was with Jalen Hurts when he was breaking outside of the pocket, and then AJ Brown on that touchdown. That AJ Brown tackle. That one really hurt me because I'm like, hold on, this secondary. This isn't the old secondary, man. This secondary is pretty much more physical, and they do better of taking solid and more efficient angles on tackles. That didn't happen. All them other interceptions, man, that was just basically Coop trying to make a play. He basically, man, it wasn't their defense, man. I just think it was the simple fact that they tried to incorporate a style that we didn't show in the first couple games with Dak being out. So I think we try to do a little bit more because we were down 17-0 early, and a lot of that was based on how they were operating with Micah Parsons. They didn't block him. They would just do the read option, and they would let him decide where they're going to attack. A great counter, though. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. A great counter. I was going to pause it and everything, but I'm just like, man, listen, I don't even got time for that today, man. I'm not doing too much editing with this, man. This is going to be plain and simple. But Dan Quinn did a hell of a job countering how they were attacking Micah Parsons. And he ended up coming out and covering the tight end, and Micah did a hell of a job, man. And we seen that he can play, he can cover, and with the pass breakup. See, I noticed on the stats they say pass DEF. I don't know if that's pass defense or pass deflections. I always said deflections, but I guess it's pass defense. But he ended the game with two of those. We got pressure on Hurts pretty much all game, but it was just we had critical moments. I think that was. I'm trying to think of who got I think it was Micah Parsons. He had the penalty when he made that hell of a play, and then they gave him the unintentional whatever, man. That was all bullshit, man. But it is what it is. Now that penalty did cost us momentum, but I think in a few minutes later we ended up closing out on third down anyway. But just the momentum thing, they had the momentum, and to be fair, man, like Meek Mill played Dreams and Nightmares. Like, we really should have been blown out completely. This game shouldn't have been close with that song being performed. But one thing that really grinded my gears, man, was the energy of the analysts, man. And I don't really pay too much attention to them, but if you notice, man, they on that what was it? It was LVE, and it was, I think, well, yeah, it was pretty much pass interference, and they didn't call it. They let us get away with that one. But you see how their energy was. They're gonna not only rewind this and show the world that the refs missed this call, but they even said it. Hey, yeah, man, it was the Cowboys got away with this one. The refs should have called this. And how many times have we watched Micah Parsons being held, being grabbed up like he was being escorted out of a club for throwing a drink at a female? Like, it looks like we've never seen the analysts not only replay a situation where Micah Parsons was being held, but they never even acknowledged that it happened. Never even acknowledged that it happened. So this is the energy that we're all getting from everywhere in America, man. It's not just the other teams, man. It seems like everyone has it out for the Cowboys, man. And this is something that we just have to accept when you're a fan. In the meantime, man, Zeke is back, man. He's been playing very well, and I don't think it's his lack of effort or his energy. I just think the way that they're defending him. They know Zeke can break tackles, man. So when he gets the ball, you see the attention that he causes, man. Like, those guys come 2-3 at a time, and it's impossible to break 3 tackles. But they know that. So that's why when Zeke gets the ball, they corral him. But Zeke is still one of the best running backs in this league, man, in my opinion. And I think as the season goes on, he's going to continue to prove that. Now, this game probably wouldn't have been close, man, honestly, and if it was for the offense putting more pressure on their defense. It was too many 3-and-outs, and we kind of expected that as Cowboy fans. But us still just being a fan and us still rooting for our team, we couldn't just root for the Eagles and say the Eagles were going to win this game. And I know that's why a lot of us picked the Cowboys. But in reality, man, this game, we really shouldn't have been that close, honestly, man. But with this offense struggling, 3 turnovers, 3 interceptions, what do you really expect to happen? So, hey, man, but as Cowboy fans, we got to be accountable, because we knew Cooper Rush was playing. It wasn't a surprise, and we still made it seem like we were going to, go in there and handle business and get the job done, and we didn't, man. And hopefully, man, we're supposed to be getting Dak back, and hopefully we can get this offense somewhat in the swing of things, man, and start getting in the form. So if we do make the playoffs, we'll be ready for that time. But right now, man, we need to really understand that the expectations were just too high for Cooper Rush, man. And the energy, man, you can tell that they weren't going to let Cooper Rush beat them. But I ain't going to hold y'all too long, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Man, I didn't even tweet at all about this game. Usually, if whoever follows me on Twitter, I tweet, and I either retweet, quote tweet, I do all that. I didn't have no Twitter energy yesterday because I was focused, and I kind of figured I was more nervous than I actually let up to be, man. And hey, man, we 4-2 with that coming back, man. That's better than 1-5 or anything like that, man. So I think we're in a better situation in reality. So this loss, it doesn't stop anything as far as what we're trying to do this season, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. You'll have a good one. Please.